Warriors from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Now KJ, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And 8 at the 5-yard line.
I know, easy. Screen. Watch the screen. 45.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down. Here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A pickup of 18 yards. But it's
a former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Vikings.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw again on second down. Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Again, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
On the play. And the Vikings first down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Cousins on first down. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 5.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Haley got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I smell fear in that offense. Come on, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Cousins again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the screen.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 46-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Fournette on the counter, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Wait, that. Wait, put it. 54 Mike. We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Steps away to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
A first down throw for Cousins. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal
Call
line.
it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hatch it, hatch it.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers 21, Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Vikings 7.
Cousins to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Past the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Darrell Henderson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
David Montgomery.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 25.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now Trubisky to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Buccaneers, nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off portion.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Now Brady. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was taken down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears 8, Buccaneers nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
First and 10.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Forced out to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 8, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 6-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the 26-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here on second down now. It's Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
33-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 22 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Check, 59. Mike, check, 59.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky.
At the 27.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And it brings up
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2
yards.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Wide, 80. That QB's rim. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
27. Bears 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help it.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Montgomery. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Back now in Tampa.
With the score.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. A carry here from the mid-tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the one. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. Check. Wide, get wide.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D.
No, 66.
Play action, now it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Rush in. Jam.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
It's a gain
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Don't quit. Don't quit. Get you another biscuit. Yeah.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That throw by Brady, incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now a play fake, Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And some room to work. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 16.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yards to go.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin.
You don't have a heart. You try to quit.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he is going to have a first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
I clicked the running play, but I'll call a timeout.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they will take a knee here.
Sweet. But you played a good game, though. You had some nice plays.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And
they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And goal.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Pay attention!
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
6 guys! Check 6 guys!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
By Malik Harrison.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
11-yard line.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Fournette on the counter. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll toss it to Fournette.
28-yard line.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wait, 20!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Ravens 10.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This is caught inside the 15.
Jackson.
And all the way down to the 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see. And they're going to get to him. That